Busan EFM's Prime News at 6.
A terrorism suspect shot dead in a raid in a Brussels suburb yesterday has been identified as Algerian national Mohamed Belkaid. Officials say he was killed by snipers while trying to fire at police from an apartment window in the suburb of Forest. Several officers were wounded in the raid. Police are still hunting two suspects who were in the apartment. The raid was linked to an investigation into the jihadist attacks in Paris that killed 130 people last November. The so-called Islamic State or IS militant group said it carried out the attacks. According to the prosecutor's spokesman, an IS flag was recovered from the apartment, raided yesterday along with Salafist or ultra-conservative Islamic literature and ammunition.
If caught using a 119 ambulance for personal use, a fine of 2 million won will be imposed to citizens, according to a recent law. An official from the Busan Fire Department stated that a law on the 119 rescue and emergency services has recently been implemented. The new law will impose a fine of up to 2 million won in the case of using a 119 ambulance for an emergency situation and not getting medical treatment or not being hospitalized. The Busan Fire Department explained that there have been a lot of selfish people using 119 ambulance services for their personal use at hospitals recently, so the rescue teams have had a hard time rescuing patients in real emergency situations. A regulation to prevent noise between floors in apartment houses was established in Busan for the first time in the country. Busan City Council held a general session yesterday and passed the regulation for the prevention of noise between floors in apartment houses proposed by City Councilor Kim Young-wook. The regulation states that the city of Busan should establish a promotion plan to prevent noise between floors in apartment houses and conduct an actual condition survey on damages done by floor noise. Busan Metropolitan Corporation will be promoting a total of 3 new projects this year, including a construction project on the Sentum 2 District Urban High-Tech Industrial Complex. The Busan City Council approved the action plan yesterday for the construction of public housing for the International Industrial and Logistics City and Ilgwang New Town, as well as the establishment of the Sentum 2 District Urban High-Tech Industrial Complex. With this, the corporation will provide 1,400 apartment homes in Ilgwang New Town and 1,200 households in the International Industrial and Logistics City by 2019. The corporation will also establish the Sentum 2 District Urban High-Tech Industrial Complex on the 2 million square meter area around Panyodong and Pansongdong in Haeundae by investing some 1.4 trillion won by 2020. According to preliminary opinion polls on the supply of seawater desalinated into tap water conducted by civic groups, the people are saying no twice as many times as saying yes. Busan's YMCA and No Nukes Busan Citizen Countermeasure Commission conducted a phone poll calling some 1,500 people living in 3 regions, including Gijang-up, Chang'an, and Ilgwang on the 15th. The opposition to the supply of the seawater desalinated into tap water was 57%, and the opinion in favor was 30%. Meanwhile, the local referendum on the supply of seawater desalinated into tap water will be conducted in 16 polling places in Gijang-gun, Chang'an, and Ilgwangmyeon for 2 days starting on the 19th. In relation to continuous child abuse death cases, Changwon City will promote a report-reward system for the first time in the country. For this plan, Changwon has put in a request to the Office of Legislation for the establishment of related regulations. The mayor of Changwon, An Sang-soo, declared child abuse and neglect as a social evil and ordered the officials to establish comprehensive countermeasures for rooting out child abuse. Some 45 crew members of the USS John C. Stennis, a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier of the U.S. Navy, visited Pumpo High School in Namgu yesterday to take part in a variety of activities. The U.S. Navy sailors who attended yesterday's event took part in sporting activities such as soccer and basketball, and club activities with the students, and also ate lunch with them at the school. The USS John C. Stennis was carrying some 6,500 crew members when it arrived in Busan to participate in the Key Resolve and Full Eagle Korea-U.S. military exercises. The Lotte Giants have changed the starting times of exhibition games in order to increase their adaptability to night games. As a result, the starting time of the exhibition game between Lotte and Kia, which will be held on the 24th at the Busan Sajik Baseball Park, was changed from 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. On that day, the Lotte Giants also plan on test operating their new lighting tower at the baseball park.